The latest season of Stranger Things has brought a couple of iconic bands and singers back into the limelight. Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill has seen an increase in popularity of late, and Metallica's Master of Puppets has seen a similar resurgence. And now the band has teamed up with Stranger Things to create their own Hellfire merch. Today we're discussing Metallica and Stranger Things launching new Hellfire Club merchandise. So stay with us. Let's get straight into it then. What's going on? Joseph Quinn's Stranger Things character of Eddie Munson recently received a shout-out from Metallica, who used the character to announce their line of Hellfire Club merchandise. Announcing the line, the group wrote, "Eddie, this one's for you," before encouraging fans to suit up if they think they have what it takes to join the Hellfire Club. Of course, the club features heavily in the latest season of Stranger Things, and their leader, Eddie, even played a cover of their 1986 hit Master of Puppets to distract some bats in the Upside Down. And this scene has been the catalyst for a huge resurgence for the song, as well as the LA-based band, and they have now decided to cash in, teaming up with the Netflix hit show to launch their own line of clothing. Munson is the leader of the Hellfire Club, and their members, including Dustin, Mike, and Lucas, actually have their own t-shirts, which reportedly has inspired the legendary group to release their own t-shirts. You can find them on the band's website for a reasonably priced $24.99. Also, they offer long sleeve tees for $32.99 and a Hellfire Club Metallica hoodie for $44.99. The t-shirts also include two guitar graphics engulfed in orange flames, and the band even paid tribute to Munson at the recent Lollapalooza festival in Chicago, playing Quinn's Master of Puppets scene on the big screen, which was pretty cool. What do you guys think about the new clothing line? Next up, some Stranger Things fans have attempted to cancel the legendary band. Stay with us. As we know, Metallica has received a bit of a boost in popularity of late, thanks to the hit show, but some fans aren't too excited about the band's history and have attempted to cancel them. One prominent TikTok user, who attempts to find problems with all sorts of different artists, has done a deep dive into the band's past and has referred to their former bassist appearing to do Nazi salutes on stage, as well as a former member, Dave Mustaine, making fun of Kurt Cobain's 1994 suicide. I mean, these things happened nearly 3 decades ago. Maybe time to focus on something positive, like the band going out of their way to welcome new fans after their increased popularity recently. The TikTok user also went on to encourage people to withdraw their support for Metallica after finding out about James Hetfield's perceived racism toward Ice Cube back in 1992. One supporter ridiculously claimed that Metallica fans are proving they're racist by refusing to cancel the band, but others pointed out the fact that Metallica defended new fans who were interested in their music after hearing about them on the show. Of course, some of the band's members' historic behavior is unacceptable, but people deserve a second chance. Cancel culture is simply a cancer on society, and these people should maybe think about focusing on positivity. What do you guys think? Let us know below. So what else has the band had to say on their newfound popularity? Let's see. Part 2 of the 4th installment of Stranger Things propelled Metallica back into the limelight, as Eddie Munson absolutely killed a version of Master of Puppets in the Upside Down. And speaking recently, the band have given the Duffer Brothers props for how they've gone about incorporating music into the show. They claim to be beyond psyched that their song featured in such a pivotal scene, going on to say, "We were all stoked to see the final result, and when we did, we were totally blown away. It's so extremely well done, so much so that some folks were able to guess the song just by seeing a few seconds of Joseph Quinn's hands in the trailer. How crazy cool is that? Of course it's cool." And then the band went on to speak of how it was an incredible honor to be such a big part of Eddie's journey. However, you might not realize, but it's actually not Joseph Quinn performing the solo, but Ty Trujillo, son of Metallica bassist Robert, who shouted out his son on Instagram, saying, "That's my boy. Proud of you, Ty." And while Quinn admitted to not actually playing the track, he said it was useful for his character to be able to play along. He then described it as a pretty adolescent fantasy to be a rock star, before explaining that it felt like a real celebration. What do you guys think about the scene? An awesome story from a recent Metallica gig. Stay with us. James Hetfield and the boys recently took the stage in Brazil to play one of their gigs, and after the show, learned some surprising news. During the gig, as Enter Sandman was playing, one of their audience members actually gave birth. Brazilian tattoo artist Joyce Figaro had actually gone into labor earlier in the evening and gave birth as the band were playing their monster hit. The fan, who was 39 weeks pregnant, revealed that her son Luan was born at 11:15 p.m., and in honor of the time he arrived, she actually decided to give the baby a middle name, which many will recognize, James, after Mr. Hetfield. Joyce's water broke on the way to the venue's medical facility, and there was no time to get her to the hospital, so she ended up giving birth right then and there. And after the birth, Joyce explained, "We had already chosen the name Luan for the baby, but people started to ask, why not something related to Metallica?" Metallica, before going on to explain they decided on James after Hetfield himself actually called her after the gig to congratulate her. She spoke of a connection with the legendary rocker and went on to claim that Luan is a baby headbanger before saying his grandfather would have been proud. Joyce also spoke of how she simply had to see Metallica and wouldn't have missed the gig for anything, even being pregnant. Pretty awesome. What do you make of this news? A Love Island contestant has recently questioned who Noah Schnapp is. Stay tuned. Proving that Love Island contestants are mostly self-obsessed, Luca Bish, who appeared on the British reality show this summer, recently questioned who Noah Schnapp was. Of course, as one of the stars of Stranger Things, most people know who the young actor is, but not Luca. The pair were talking in an Instagram live chat with fans this week when the Will Byers actor entered. It was also revealed that the young star actually video called with the Love Island winner, Ekin Su. Schnapp then popped up in Luca and Jacques' chat, professing his love for the pair, before Jacques noticed who had commented. He said, "Look, it's Noah from Stranger Things." Before Luca responded, "Who's Noah?" Jacques then replied in shock, explaining that the actor played a character on Stranger Things, but Luca didn't believe him, saying no one from Stranger Things is watching our live. However, he was wrong. After asking Jacques who he played, Jacques admitted to not watching the show, with Luca then suggesting that if Stranger Things is big, who is Noah? He probably thinks he's more famous than Schnapp after being on British TV for 5 minutes. Did you guys watch Love Island? And finally, Millie Bobby Brown has a criticism of the show. Brown, of course, plays 11 on the hit show, but she seems to believe that more characters should have been killed off, comparing it to Game of Thrones. While one popular character has been killed off in the recent 4th season, Brown seems to believe that the Duffers should turn Hawkins red, recently calling the creators sensitive Sallies due to their inability to kill off main characters. She went on to claim that they could take a leaf out of the Game of Thrones playbook. However, Matt Duffer addressed her worries, saying recently, "Believe us, we've explored all options in the writing room. We aren't Game of Thrones. This is Hawkins. It's not Westeros. When Barb dies in season 1, it's 2 seasons worth of grappling with that. Every death has an impact. As we're moving into the final season, more of that is on the table. There is logic behind it, and has nothing to do with my sensitivity." Oh, she seems to have hit a nerve. And of course, Duffer's point of view makes sense. If they're all repeatedly dealing with the deaths of main characters, there will be less time to explore character development and other important aspects. What do you guys make of Millie's concerns and Duffer's response? Let us know what you think below. As usual, thanks for dropping in today, and remember to tune in again next time when we will be discussing all sorts of other cool bits and pieces. And why not do us a solid by liking and sharing today's video with any Stranger Things or Metallica fans you might have lurking in those socials. Bye guys!